This Dollar Tree trash can and this wreath hook changed the way I work in my kitchen. The first thing I did was grab the wreath hook and take the bottom hook that grabs onto the wreath and bend it straight out. I tried to get as close to 90 degrees as possible. Then I took my hot glue gun and put a long string of hot glue on here. The more the better, honestly. Then I took the trash can and rested it on the bottom of the hook that I had bent out, pressing it into the hot glue to secure it. With my two-step DIY done, I took it over to the kitchen and hung it on a drawer. Then I prepped a few supplies because I was hungry. A regular plastic bag was all I needed, and then it was off to the races. Prepping a fruit salad was so quick and easy with this mini portable trash can. I didn't have to make a bunch of trips to my big trash can on the other side of the kitchen, and it was a great way to keep my working area clean as I went. Once food prep was done, all I needed to do was remove the liner and make one trip to the trash can. And because it's so small, I can easily remove it and tuck it away when it's time to enjoy a meal.
Grab a wire basket and a metal wreath hanger from the dollar store. Squeeze and press in the bottom of the wire basket until there's a flattened, indented base. Reach for a metal wreath hanger and bend it so it curves into place. Check where you want to position the handle and add glue to the spots that will attach to the wire basket. Secure and hold the handle in place and allow it to set. Paint and coat the entire handle in black chalk paint. Grab a hold of a metal tag from the dollar store and paint it with the same black chalk paint that you've painted the rest of the piece with. Adhere some metal letters spelling cafe and adhere some jewel studs to the tag. Then adhere the tag to the front of the basket. Add some finishing touches by covering up the glue residue with some black paint. And now you have a basket from the dollar store turned into a cute large cup-shaped coffee pot holder. I hope this inspires you to create your own dollar store kitchen decor.
These are always good for storage, but they are also good for upcycled home decor. Find a round basket tray at home or at a thrift store. Then grab one of those inexpensive wire waste baskets at the dollar store. You want the circumference of the basket to be similar to the widest part of the waste basket. Take some twisted rope from the dollar store and start to wind it around the outer edge of the wastebasket, hot gluing the edge as you go along. Continue to wrap and glue the rope to the wastebasket until the entire basket is covered. You can leave the bottom of the basket clear. As you glue, gently press down on the rope so it lines up alongside the previously glued rope. Now take your round basket tray and apply a line of hot glue. Place the basket on top of the rope-wrapped wastebasket, whether for storage or for a buffet display. This is a great way to hold plates or napkins for entertaining.
Grab a wire trash basket from the Dollar Tree. Then I spray painted the inside and the outside of the basket of metallic silver and cut a small hole in the bottom center of the basket. Adhere a napkin holder from the Dollar Tree to the inside of the cut hole. So I'm attaching wire to a napkin ring and floating it toward the middle of the basket. I got these silver zip ties that I'm attaching to the bottom of the wire basket. I'm hooking on more silver zip ties to complete the bottom section. Then hook on some white zip ties towards the middle and the top once the bottom section is completed. Make it fuller and fill in gaps with the remaining zip ties. Then adhere a few feathers for extra texture. I hope this DIY encourages you to create your own zip tie light lampshade.
To start this project, you're going to need some trash cans from the dollar store. So the first thing you want to try to do is get this tag off of your trash can, and they usually come off pretty easy, like so. Now you can leave them plain or you can decorate them however you like. For these trash cans, I have put on chalkboard stickers. Now you can put any sticker on you want, and the point behind this is now I can add everybody's name. So if I just take a piece of chalk, I can add everybody's name to this. Now you could also use chalk markers as well, or you could use something else to make it more permanent, but that's what it looks like. Now let's talk about the steps of how to hang them. So the first thing you want to do is clean your wall so that it's nice and clean. So you need to make sure this dries 100% before moving on. But while it's drying, you can measure the width and the height of where you want each one of your command hooks to go for your trash cans. So again, it's important to pick out the right command hook, or you could use a nail if you want, but this is especially good for any renter or people who don't like to mark up your walls. So now that this has been 30 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and place the hook onto it, and now it's ready for my bucket. So this is our coat rack, which usually swaps out to rain jackets or windbreakers for the summer. And then I have spaced out the hooks on the top so each person has a spot. And now I just need to throw the hooks on them. And again, I didn't need very heavy hooks because, so what we're focusing on here is this lip right here, and it's gonna fit nice and snug onto the hook, like so. So here's a look at them all hung up with some of our summer supplies inside above the coat rack, ready to go. So one of the things we keep in ours is our winter gear. So I have our gloves and our hat stuck together for each family member, and then we place those into the bucket. Now it is not winter anymore, so I'm gonna take these out and I'm gonna show you, while it's summer, what some other options will be. So I like to keep our buckets close to our door so we can grab and go all summer long. So usually maybe some flip-flops, and you can either tuck them in this way or put them in side by side because flip-flops don't take a lot of room. I also like to include some sunscreen and then some sunglasses. Next, I'm gonna bring back the bucket, and I'm going to place the shoes and the sunscreen and the sunglasses. Now you could always get a case. It just depends upon who, how well people take care of things. And then we place this by our door so that it's kind of a grab and go. Next, all summer long, kids are running around wanting snacks. So pick a selection of snacks. So next what we do is get our container ready, and then you place the snacks into the buckets with as many snacks as you want. And then you'll hang them up and you can place them in your kitchen somewhere. My next hack with these containers is games. Great games for travel on the go. These are great for restaurants while you're waiting. Lots of fun uses for games. So I simply take my collection of games, grab my bucket, place the card games in there, and again, you can keep these in a toy room, in a kid's room, or again, right by your doorway for easy grab and go. And like I said, while you're waiting for anything, have these to do with your kids and your family. It will kill the time at doctor's offices or waiting around at sports activities for the game to start or at a restaurant, etc. So great use of a place to put some games and things to make some family bonding. Toys. Toys are another great thing you can keep in these containers. You can divide things up via category like Legos, Matchbox cars, or whatever. These happen to be pool toys. So if you're on your way to the pool, keep them all together by placing them in a bucket. So you'll take your bucket, put all the items in there that you want to take to the pool with you, or sand toys to play in the sandbox, place them in, place them by your door, and you've got an easy grab and go. And I hope this inspires you to create this easy storage hack for your home.